Hey everyone, welcome back to Substack Coach. Today we're going to dive into a little more stats, but specifically related to your subscribers. And more than stats, it's going to be more like how to filter your subscriber list, different ways that you can change your display, and how you can email subsets of your subscribers. So let's dive right in and take a look. Okay, so here we are on Substack Coach. Emails are on the left underneath the blur, and all of the different categories that I've chosen to display are on the right. So first of all, this isn't what you'll see to start with. I have changed it a bit to what I like to see. One of the things that I always add to this is subscription source. To add things to your display here, you would click on the display and that pulls down a drop-down menu that you can then scroll through and decide what's important to you that you would want to see here on your main screen. So you can do things like the post views, revenue, shares, all kinds of things. I like doing the subscriber country just for the fun of it. I like doing the subscription date. Subscription date is a default setting. I like to add the subscription source. The reason I like to do that is I want to know where these people are coming from. For example, this first one here is coming from my website. So I know that my form on my website that invites people to sign up for my newsletter is working. The Substack app, someone came across me on the Substack app. This one, Substack Network, is someone shared or recommends my Substack, and that is getting some. Subscription transfer means that this person changed their email address and it transferred their subscription from the old email to the new one. So that's, they signed up a different way, but that's how this email specifically came to be on this list. Again, the Substack app and a couple more networks. This is especially handy if you're going to run some ads, say on Facebook or LinkedIn or other social media platforms, and you want to know if the ads are actually working. Besides using any analytics or any high-level tags and things like that on the ad side of it, you can also check your subscription source for any new subscriptions. It takes a couple of days usually to come through. But it's a great way to see if those ads are working. Are you getting more subscribers from Facebook or from LinkedIn or wherever you're advertising on? Beside each email is this 3-dot menu. This is where you can copy that specific email. You can look at the person's profile if they have one on Substack. You can send them a direct message, and you can also comp them. We'll come back to the comp in a minute once we're done looking at this screen here. So besides the display, you can also filter your list, and filtering brings up this little box here, filter subscribers by, and this is where you can change your filters. So let's say I want to filter to all my paid subscribers, and then I would just go save changes. Now I have just all my paid subscribers. You can see with the subscription type, yearly paid, monthly paid, etc. And above the subscriber list, which you may not be able to see below the blur, there is a box here beside subscriber that I can check, and that will select all 11 of these paid subscribers. And I can then click the send email. And I can also comp or export these specific emails. Comping them would mean, they're already paid, but I could bring them up to founding level for free at no cost to them. I'm just going to deselect, and I can also do, so let's say I've sent out a post to my paid members only, and then I decide later down the road I'm now going to make that post free. I could then select my free people, save changes, and it will pull up the 96 free subscribers. And then I could check all of them. If you can see it here, it says 50 matching readers selected. It will only select the first page, so you have to click the select all 96, and then you can send an email to them saying, oh, hey, I decided to unlock this post. If you're interested, it's now available for all free subscribers to take a look at. You don't have to only filter by subscriber type. There's plenty of different options. One of the things that people often question is if they should get rid of subscribers that are not opening their emails. And I believe I've touched on this before, but you want to be really cautious with the deleting subscribers. There are email providers that are a lot more private and encrypted and don't allow pingbacks to Substack. And so Substack doesn't know that the email is clicked on or that the email is opened. So you can get, if you clear out your list of everyone who has not opened an email in the last 30 days or 6 months or whatever, like this one, unique emails seen last 6 months, I can filter by that. So where it's 0, and let's go 1. It wants me to do at least 1. This is not completely accurate. I don't think I would do this. I think I would say emails opened in the last 6 months is 0, save changes. So now I have 22 results. So 22 of these people have not opened an email in the last 6 months. Now, a lot of these are just new people that haven't gotten an email yet. But any older ones, some people are going through and saying, okay, these people aren't reading my content, I'm just going to get rid of them. That may not be the case if they use an email provider that restricts the ability, or that's more encrypted, more private, and then Substack isn't getting that information from the email provider. So be cautious about deleting emails that don't seem to be opening your stuff. You can also, filter by basically any of the display options. Those are kind of the things that I've used a lot, is doing subsets of so if I want to send an email to paid people, or for example, my founding members get to book a call with me. So I would send them an email as a reminder, don't forget to book your call this month, right? So that would just email the founding member people. And then emails opened is a good way to see like what is your actual rate of people that are reading. It's not completely accurate, like I already described, but it is a good idea to, it gives you a good idea of how many people are maybe a little less active or are inactive on your site. If you click on the emails received in the last 6 months, or sorry, not received, but opened in the last 6 months, and you notice there's a lot of Gmail and Hotmail that are not opening, you may be ending up in people's spam folders. Perhaps you want to send them an email to that subset saying, hey, I noticed you're not opening any of my emails, any of my regular newsletters might be a good way to phrase it. Perhaps they're ending up in your spam folder. If you're still interested, consider, please add this email address as your accepted emails. And oftentimes when you email your subscriber list directly, instead of just sending out a post, it will get past those spam filters. The other thing it gets past is if your subscribers are have chosen to get push notifications in the app instead of emails in their inbox, when you send a direct email to your people, it will go past that as well. So even people who say they get your posts in the Substack app instead of by email, when you send a direct email, they will get that email, not the Substack app. It won't go to the Substack app. It'll go directly to them in their inbox. So it is a way to get past that as well. Because of that, don't overuse it. People will use the Substack app or choose the Substack app because they don't want excess emails in their inbox. So don't annoy them by, I've seen people do this where they send out the post and then they send out an email about the post to try and get through to people. And that can just end up turning people off. They're like, I chose this setting for a reason. Stop overriding it. It's really annoying, right? So just something to consider. Okay, let's talk about comping your email, your people. We'll just click on the first one on the list here. And if I click this comp button, then it immediately pulls up, give this user access to paid subscriber only posts and features for a set duration. And so then you can choose what duration that you would want them to have. If I filter for paid subscriptions, and I just have to find it. Subscription type, I think it is. Nope, I'm not finding it today. I would ask you to help me out if we were on a screen share, but we are not. I am apparently having issues. Subscription type, there we go, is paid. Save changes. Sorry. Okay, now if I want to comp a yearly paid, I can upgrade them and I can extend their subscription. So I'm not going to click this because I don't know if it will do it automatically. And extending, well, it should give me a time. And yes, I can choose that, cancel that. Here, let's give it a try. Upgrade. Okay. Upgrade to founding tier. This will give this person access to all founding member posts and benefits. Okay, we're going to cancel out of that. But that is how you can upgrade and how you can filter and how to change the displays. All right. That is everything for today. Thanks for joining me.